I'm Johnny Richardson, Program Manager for Green Mountain Energy Sun Club. We are a charitable giving program through Green Mountain Energy. We were established in 2002 to amplify the mission of Green Mountain Energy. My work every day is to find inspiring projects that are very impactful in the community. So I take them from start to finish with a great supportive team at Green Mountain Energy. And so we're very, very happy to be here and officially announce the partnership that we have with Girl Scouts of Northeast Texas.
Hi everyone, my name is Megan Kamar. I work on the go-to-market strategy and planning team for Green Mountain Energy. My key focus areas are both the solar and EV market. And a project like this one feels very near and dear to my heart, being a woman in sustainability and that being a personal passion of mine. So super excited to have this discussion and be partners with you guys.
And I'm Ashley Crone, the Chief Mission Delivery Officer of Girl Scouts of Northeast Texas, and I'm so honored to work with you both. We've had such a fun time dreaming about this project. I hope this is the first of many sustainability projects that comes. It's perfect because it's partnered with our camp master plan we just did, and they've been so great to work with. We've had a little bit of changes. The changes that we made are just will be a bigger impact on our girls and a bigger impact on the environment. So excited to talk about it today.
All right, if y'all are ready, I'll just jump into the questions. Are you good to start, Penny?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. So, why was Green Mountain Energy Sun Club created? Can you tell us about the mission and impact to date?
Sure. So Green Mountain Energy Sun Club, again, was founded about 22 years ago to amplify that impact of Green Mountain Energy. Green Mountain Energy, its mission is to support sustainability through inspiring hope and motivating action to the use of cleaner energy. So whenever we think about the impacts that we can make on our planet, sometimes we think about, oh, we can recycle, or maybe we turn up the thermostat a couple degrees. And then we think about bigger things like solar, and man, that's really expensive, right? And so we are happy to be able to provide grants because there's no payback period to the nonprofits that are doing great work in the community. Our impact to date goes far beyond solar. That is our namesake, right? Green Mountain Energy Sun Club. But we know that sustainability really has no bounds. We think about it in things like renewable energy, but we also do things like rainwater capture systems and hydroponic farms and electric vehicles as well. Just some fun metrics for you. So since our inception in 2002, we have generated over 40 million kilowatts of solar energy. We have offset over 25 million pounds of CO2. We have saved 20 million gallons of rainwater from the roofs of buildings that may have otherwise just gone into a river or stream. That's used to have vegetables that grow faster. And then finally, 360,000 pounds of fresh produce that's grown. So we have really made extraordinary leaps and bounds beyond solar, but we know solar is still a really big deal.
Well, it sounds like y'all are doing some amazing work. Okay, Megan, I have some questions for you now too. So, why is sustainability important to you, and what excites you the most about sustainability?
So as I kind of touched on earlier, sustainability is something that is both personal to me on a professional level and just in my lifestyle. I'm a vegetarian, drive an EV. Both my colleagues and my friends can tell you that it's something that I'm very passionate about. For me, it really comes down to it's important to protect the future of our generations and ensure that we do what we can on our end to ensure that the future generations are able to grow in an environment that looks like the one that we see today, and just through little actions. It doesn't take a whole lot to do your part, and I'm just extremely passionate about it, and I talk about sustainability all day.
It's amazing. It sounds like you're a true Girl Scout at heart. All right, Ms. Ashley, What are some ways this enhancement will benefit girls in the program at their ages now?
I love that question. I love what you said. Just getting to do your part, and that's what we want all of our Girl Scouts to do. Through our higher action awards, our community service projects, it's so important that girls see the world around them and make the world a better place, right? That's core to our mission. And what this project is going to do is going to give a light bulb moment to them on what sustainability is. We're going to have learning moments for them so they can actually see what it means to use solar power and how it can impact the world around them. So hopefully they can take that little bit of wisdom, that little kernel of knowledge, and go out to their communities and be an empowerment on sustainability.
That's amazing. All right, back to you. So, how are Sun Club projects ultimately selected?
Wonderful question. It's one of my favorite questions. So Sun Club projects are decided upon 3 criteria. They are impact criteria that we look at. So the first and foremost, the easiest one is the environmental impact, right? And so that is, what are we offsetting? How are we helping the environment that we live in? How are we making a more sustainable future for tomorrow, right? And kind of building that foundation for that. The second part of that is the financial impact to the organization. So we know with solar, for example, there is a clear return on investment. So if we are reducing our energy consumption from the grid and being more resilient that way, then that means that that comes with dollars. So whenever we see an extraordinary amount of savings, we are able to go and harness that and move that to the third part of our impact, which is that social impact. Social impact is my favorite personally because it really demonstrates far beyond environmentalism what we're really doing for everyone in the world. And in the case for Girl Scouts, it was very, very easy to be able to see that clear distinction on how we can help make that environment a better place and make it more impactful for the girls that are moving up into the future.
That sounds wonderful. So, back to you, Smeggy. Who is a good candidate for having solar panels on their home? What should they look for and how will it benefit them?
So that is a loaded question. First off, homeowners are the best candidates for solar panels, and I'm sure if I went around the room and asked how many of you have had a sales rep knock on your door and ask if you're interested in solar panels, most of you would raise your hand. But it is a very large investment, and it's a complex one, so it's important to really understand all the details and factors that will impact your investment, such as the condition of your roof, what side your home, the house is facing, other things like the size of your roof. And so at Green Mountain Energy, we have a team that takes off that heavy lifting on your end and helps you navigate and understand really the financial impact on how much you'll be saving by investing in solar panels and what that looks like year over year. Something else that really contributes to if you'll be saving a whole lot or not is the electricity plant that's coupled with your solar panels. And so Green Mountain Energy, for customers who install panels through us, we do offer a very rich product where you are able to get uncapped electricity credits for the energy that you're sending back to the grid. So that'll help with getting to that return on your investment sooner rather than later. But if you're interested, we do have a team of consultants that can help you navigate that entire process. You're not having to figure it out on your own.
Sounds amazing. All right, here's Ashley. How will it inspire them in their future lives and careers for Girl Scouts?
How will Girl Scouts be inspired? I
Yes,
think everything we do is so relevant to Girl Scouts. So I think one of the things that we've done is we've recently done a camp master plan, and it was really critical in that part to learn about how we can use restoration and conservation and sustainability. And what we've done here with Green Mountain is we've thought of the future. We've put it in a place that it can grow and it'll have a long-lasting impact on that camp. And I think girls will see that. I think they'll be able to take it with them and take it throughout their whole lives, and what they're learning will have a lot of little learning moments along the way, and we want just to impact girls at every chance we can. They're at this camp or our STEM Center or Camp Betty Perot, just to give them a sense of the global impact they can have either individually or with their training.
That's amazing. All right, got one last question for you, John.
Just one more.
Just one more for you. All right, what does sustainability mean to Sun Club and why is it important?
I'll first start with gosh, like I love the great outdoors. I'm constantly traveling everywhere to hike. I use renewable energy at home. So a natural fitting job for me was to jump into the Sun Club program. Sun Club is really about being that tangible element of renewable energy. You can't touch electricity, or I would advise not to. And so whenever we think about, oh, like you can choose Green Mountain Energy provider, right? And they're all about 100% renewable energy. Sun Club is that way that we are able to put these tangible, what I call steel on the ground projects in the community, so we can truly go and give back and provide those projects where people in the community can see it, whether those are people that are visiting a zoo, or they're at a school, or going to a camp, right, at Camp Gamble. So that's really what's inspiring. A couple metrics about sustainability whenever it comes to the specific project at Camp Gamble. 79% of the energy needs for the camp are going to be powered by that solar array that's up there. That's 116 panels, 48 kWs of solar that's going to be on that roof. The savings, for example, on that one is about $8,000 a year, which is equivalent to 12 Girl Scouts being able to have scholarships to go to that camp each and every year. So that's really why sustainability is important to us, and also to me, and it was no surprise that we were able to choose Girl Scouts of Northeast Texas for a wonderful grant.
Amazing, thank you. All right, are you ready for your last question? I'm ready. All right, what are some exciting innovations with solar energy and more broadly, renewable energy? What can we expect to see in the years ahead?
Great question, and I know John can attest to this too, but one of the other things that's really exciting about being in the sustainability field is that it's constantly evolving, constantly changing. No year is the same. There's new technology coming out all the time that requires us to think about things differently and structure things differently. So one of the new technologies, and when I think about the future and what that looks like, is just with each new building that's created, energy efficiency updates are being made, and the future could look like a building powering its own electricity through the energy efficient upgrades that have been made, essentially being net zero. And that's just one of many things that is being worked on. So when I think about the next decade of innovation in the renewable realm, I think the possibilities are endless, and there's new innovations that still need to come up to be able to support the demand that's out there.
Thank you. All right, for our final question, Ms. Ashley. Tell me about how solar energy will merge practical sustainability with real-life STEM learning for girls in the program.
I think the possibilities are endless there. I think girls from K through 12 that we serve don't really know about how solar works or how other sources of net zero energy work. And so I think that we can take this and start teaching girls at all different levels. I'm looking forward to doing other grants with you guys, I hope, as we build out our camps in the future, and partnering with companies like you to really teach the girls about how they can apply the learnings of solar and net zero energy and come home and talk about it and apply that to their lives, throughout their lives, whether they're in kindergarten or whether they're in college, and take it with them. And hopefully do more amazing Golden Award projects that highlight sustainability projects like Aspen did. Her project was amazing, and it'll anchor her for a long time to come. And so many people have learned from her project, so she's an incredible example of all great things Girl Scouts.
Jennifer? Thank you. Thank you, Aspen. You did a lovely job. And speaking of Golden Award projects, your project is pretty amazing. You are one of our Mary Ann Cree Young Women of Distinction. So tell us a little bit about your Golden Award project.
Of course. So what I did for my Gold Award project was I worked with Tyler State Park. So I worked with a bird area that they had, and it didn't really have a good renewable water source that they could use to attract the birds. So what I did was came in and built a new water source that had a drip feature, because the drip feature attached to the water source is what attracts the birds. But how do you get the water source to continue pumping throughout the day? That's when the solar panels come in. So to help keep the park renewable and to use that good source of solar energy, I attached a solar panel. It's just a little small one, but it's connected to a battery and is connected to the pump to allow the water source to drip to help attract birds to the area. And this just helps keep animals attracted to the state park and really just focuses on the environment itself along with the solar energy like y'all expressed today. So it was just wonderful to work with them to help both with renewable energy and keep Tyler State Park up and running in the best condition that we can be.
Isn't that a perfect example?
Like conservation, you have all of it really connected together. It sounds like a Sun Club project.
That's why she's the perfect moderator. I just want to finish this panel discussion by saying thank you so much to Green Mountain Energy Sun Club. Thank you for sharing your great sustainability projects with us, for allowing us to have a win-win-win, truly. We get to be sustainable at our camps, which we are renovating and updating for the future, so solar energy is such a big part of that. We want our girls to see that, but we also want to be efficient and smart and sustainable for the future. Giving us the opportunity to introduce our girls to solar energy, which they care about. Girls like Aspen, this generation of girls, they are going to save the world. Thank goodness we need somebody to save the world. And it's going to be this generation of girls who are going to do that. They care so much about making sure our planet stays healthy and sustainable for them and for generations to come. And we get to introduce them to STEM and to STEM jobs in the future of science, technology, engineering, and math. So for us, this is a win-win-win. It's a partnership we're going to want to show off because I think it is something that makes the world a better place in so many different ways. So thank you for thinking of us. Thank you for letting Girl Scouts of Northeast Texas be a part of this. And we are so grateful for all you're doing to make our world a better place and the world of the girls a better place for years to come. Thank you.
Can we do a group shot just like this?
Yeah.